Alright, this is Jackson's video. Really quick review. I'm just going to do the C chord of the voicing thing. When we voice a chord, when we put the C, if we're playing a C chord, if we play it C, E, G, that's 1, 3, 5. That's called root inversion. Now, instead of starting it on the C, if we take our thumb and move it up and play the third first, and then the fifth, with maybe our index finger, and then use our little finger on the C up here. So it sounds, it's E, G, C, and the scale degrees are 3, 5, 1. So we got 3 on the bottom now, and 1 on the top. And we got the 5 in the middle. That's called the first inversion. And then we have, if we take our thumb and move it up to the fifth, and we go 5, 1, 3, that's called the second inversion. And now we have the tonic, which is the C. The root is in the middle, isn't it? And we have 5, 1, 3 as far as scale degrees go, or G, C, E. And then if we go up to the next inversion, oh, look at that. We're back in root inversion. So there's only 3 inversions. Root, first, and second. It's weird because root, first, and second, that's like, you'd think that they would call it first, second, and third inversion, but the reason they don't is because they want to make sure you know that first one's root inversion. So
because sort of like if a tree plants its root, there's one just heading straight down, and then the other, well, not heading straight down, but
the main root, and then the tributaries. All right, there you go.
So it just
word of the day.
It doesn't move that root around that much.
Right. So there you go. So when we were going to work with some of that stuff on Paul McCartney's Let It Be, because it's those voicings, and he doesn't always use the root voicing. So he starts with the bass note. The bass line goes, they're half notes, and they're C, 1, 2, G, that last 2 beats, and then the A, 2, and then the F, 2. So it's like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Then when we put the right hand to it, I'm going to just do the right hand so we can kind of see it a little bit better. He's going to start with a root inversion here, and he's going to hit, these are going to be quarter notes. There's going to be 2 of each one that goes with each bass note, so it's going to go. All right. Then the next one move he's going to make, and I'm actually going to play with my little finger. I'm going to use my little finger on this bass note here. So I can go, when I go to the G is going to be a first inversion, because it's going to start on the B, which is the third. Scale degrees, 3, 5, 1 on the top now. And then I'm going to play an A minor chord, which is going to look, I'm just going to move 1 key up on every one of them. It's also going to be an A minor chord, which is A, C, E, but it's going to be in the, what's called the second inversion, which always has the tonic on top instead of the bottom. So here's root inversion, first inversion, right? And there's second inversion. I'm sorry, so did I mess this up? Let me see. Yeah, I did. So we're going to use the tonic is going to be, that's right for that. So let me get this right here. Here's a root inversion of C. And then we have a G, which is going to be in the first inversion, because we'll have a third on the bottom. All right. And then we're going to play an A minor chord, and it's also going to have the minor third on the bottom. It's going to be C, so that we didn't do the minor chords except for really quickly right there, but that's also a first inversion. And then we're going to go to an F, which is going to be 5, 1, 3 of an F chord, and we know that that's the third inversion because it has, second inversion. It has the 5 in the bass. That's the second inversion. That's the first inversion, and then root inversion. Okay. So we're using root inversion of C. We're hitting that twice, and then we're going to go first inversion of G. Then we're moving all fingers up one key to first inversion of A minor. And then we're just going to move the index finger is going to pick up, and we're going to use our middle finger to play the F, making a second inversion F. So it's going to sound like this. Alright, and then when we play the whole thing with the bass line, it's going to sound like this. And that is going to be our voicing lesson. That's enough, I think, for next week. All right? And I'm going to, if I think of something else, I'll add to it, but I'll stop it there.